Hey guys, I'm Lydia for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who do know, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I make this wonderful chocolatey drip cake. Okay, so this drip cake is a chocolate fudge cake sponge. It has a chocolate Italian meringue buttercream filling inside and coated on the outside. It has a dark chocolate ganache drip, okay, with more chocolate Italian meringue buttercream, Hershey bar strawberries, all of that good stuff on top. Okay, so if you want to see how I make this cake, stay tuned. Hey guys, so let's get started on this chocolate cake. Okay, so I have some chocolate Italian meringue buttercream right here in my mixing bowl. Just whipped it up, and I'm just going to put a little dollop right on my 8-inch round cake board. Okay, and I baked 3 6-inch chocolate cakes, so it'll be a 3-layer cake. So we're going to place this right on my cake board, and all we're going to do is we're just going to make sure our cakes are level. So I like to do this with a serrated knife. It's just easier for me like that. And I go right across. And you turn the cake as you go. Okay? So, now I have my simple syrup. And all we're going to do is moisten our cake. Not saying that it's dry, but we just want to make sure that it is nice and moist when it gets to whoever it's going to. Okay, in this case, this cake is going to my mom's job. So I'm going to put some buttercream on top. And we're just going to spread it. And spread it around. Now, I don't like my layers too thick, guys, but that's just a personal preference. If you want thick layers, look, throw that buttercream on there, okay? I am not a judge. So most people right now will crumb coat this. I'm not. I'm just going to run my knife across with my spatula. And whatever's hanging is whatever's going to be on the cake right now. But because you can see, I just made my Italian meringue buttercream. Well, my chocolate Italian meringue. So it is soft. It's not really set like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the fridge for like 30 minutes. Okay, usually I do 10 or 15. But I really want this to set because it also is a small cake. And it's going to move around a lot more. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. And I'm just going to set this aside. I might put this in the fridge for about 10 minutes. But I don't want it to get stiff and hard where I have to re-whip it again. Okay, so I'm going to check back in once it's time to crumb coat our cake. See you in a minute. Okay guys, so we got our cake out the fridge. I did start icing it, and I was filming it, but my camera cut off. So I'm just going to update you from where we're at. So I got the cake out the fridge, and I'm just putting on a really thick coating of buttercream. Okay? And you want this layer to be thick. Yes, it looks sloppy. Wait a minute. Okay? Because when we go around our cake with our bench scraper, guys, you gotta realize it's gonna take off majority of this buttercream. All right, just because we want to make sure it's nice and even. So right now, and this, I'm gonna let you inside my mind now, okay? Don't be judging me. But whenever I do this part and I be like laying it on and I be seeing cracks and holes, I be thinking I'm a concrete pourer. Like I'm filling in the potholes. So if you want to think of it that way, go right ahead. If not, to each his own. That's how I think of it. Okay, so that's that. So I filled in the bottom with a nice thick layer. And now I'm just making sure the top has a nice thick layer. When I say the top, I just mean like high sides, okay? And then same with the top. There's this little part right here I can fill in. So I'm gonna scrape off the excess. And now we're gonna smooth everything out. So I'm gonna hold this spatula as smooth as I can. And all I did was smooth it out. Okay? Now I'm going to add a little more here because the edge isn't out as far as I want it to be. And then again, make that blend with the rest. Ooh! Okay, so now that that's blended, I got my bench scraper here. I'm just going to rest the bottom and slide. Scrape off the excess, rest the bottom, and slide. Okay, guys? Now, you see how you have some gaps up top? I'm filling those in right now. Okay? Because we can easily go around one more time. And right here, I'm going to fill this in. Just because this side right here, I realize it's just a thin. Well, it's just a little thin. And I tend to do that sometimes. You'll learn your own baking flaws and habits and stuff. And I know with me, wherever I start at the cake with my bench knife is always the thinnest spot. I don't know why, but that's just always how I've done it. And I'm trying to break that habit because I know it's not good. And it makes me have to go over things multiple times. But this is my cake. And I'm just gonna bring in the edges. Nice, quick motion. Beautiful. So I'm gonna move that bowl to the side real quick. And I just have some buttercream now. And it's just in this bag. Ooh, let me move my end. So I have it in a piping bag just because I'm going to do some dollops and swirls and stuff on top. And then I also have my ganache in a piping bag because I want to do a drip. Which, give me 1 second, let me get my scissors. So, I got my scissors. So I don't know how you hold your piping bag. This is how I hold it. I know it's kind of big, but this is how I have control. So when I fill it, I twist it around. I put my pointer finger right behind it. And then I put the top of the bag loop in between my pointer and my middle finger. And that just gives me the right amount of pressure. You notice I can squeeze it. It moves. I have control of it. And I just use this extra hand as a guide. That's just me. That's just how I've always done it. So, just a little tip if you don't know how to hold your bag. Try it like that, see how it works for you. So I'm gonna cut me a little hole. And I'm just gonna do a little test right here. And that's okay. So we're gonna start with our drip. And I'm gonna turn the cake around. And that's my drip. So now I'm just gonna put some on top. Okay, fold that little tip over. And I'm just gonna spread this a little bit. Just so it's all connected. Okay. And I'm just spreading it nice, flat layer. So, little pretty dollops all around my cake. And the piping tip that I'm using right now is 1M. It's a Wilton 1M piping tip. Okay. And this is honestly the one that I use for when I do cupcakes and stuff. So, there's a little secret for you that I don't really tell people. But that's like my main cupcake piping tip number. And I just wanted to do some cute little swirls around the cake. Is my finished product. So this is my cake. Let me clean up a little bit. But this is my cake. Okay, so this, like I said, is a fudge cake layer, which is very good, very moist, very spongy, and it does hold up well. So this is actually the cake recipe I use when I do big tiered cakes. Okay, so it holds it very well and it holds its shape. It's very sturdy, but it's very moist. Okay. And then I just decorated it with some chocolate Italian meringue buttercream, dark chocolate ganache drip on top, and then you have some more chocolate Italian meringue buttercream, some what is this, cream filled wafers, cookies, Hershey chocolate bars, fresh strawberries, all in the works. Okay, so it's very good, and I hope I get to see you guys in the next video. Make sure you please hit that subscribe button down low, and make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified every time a new video drops. Remember, we're posting every week, every Sunday at noon. So make sure you tune in, guys. Later.